with the opponent in this fight being booked again, did you have any concern taking this fight against Roberson again?
I did have some concern in the beginning because I'm like, he didn't make weight. He was claiming to be so unwell the month ago, and didn't make weight with all the time that he had. I'm like, what is going to change in a month? But we make it this far now. He better step into the cage Saturday. So I did have. He's here. I fucking hope the guy's gonna show up.
Fingers crossed, of course. We spoke to him earlier, and he said all the anger on this one is one-sided. Are you still angry with him? Are you past that?
I'm gonna make him pay. That's all it is. I'm gonna make him pay, and like, yeah, I take the fact that he messed with my life, with my coach's life, with my team life for a month of life, kind of personal. But at the end of the day, the worst thing that I can do to him is to beat him in a dominant fashion and finish him. So that's what I will do.
And I mean, if nothing else, now you've actually got the co-main event slot this weekend. So how does that feel?
Feels great. I mean, got my eyes on me, and hell yeah! Like from here, we just build it up more and more, and let's go.
You weighed in at the card after the original booking at 205 pounds as a backup. Is that something that you pitched to the UFC? Did they ask you to do that? How did that come about?
No, it was all me, and they said, "Well, if you're gonna be a backup, you have to weigh in at some point, so we know your weight, and you will have like a set like how do you call it like you'll have a weight that you could where you can fight at least. I know there wasn't any 205 in the car, but I was like, well, there are two 185 fight, two middleweight fights. If anything falls off over there, and they still want to fight, I could be a replacement if they really weigh in at 205, which is not hard for them, and that's why I did it. Or if by miracle some 205 wanted to step in, I'm like, let's do it. But I knew there wasn't that many chances, so it was all me. I wanted it to do it. I was like, since I'm here, like I'm gonna try everything to fight.
Well, you're definitely a game fighter. Last thing I want to ask you though is on a little more serious note. Italy was very hard hit by the coronavirus, obviously, and things are looking better now, thankfully. But what has it been like just training and preparing while seeing that?
Yeah, I mean it was hard. I was reading the news every day. All my family's there, and but nobody's been like nobody on my close family got affected by it, and I mean, yeah, it wasn't easy, but I mean, now they wiped it off. They killed the economy, but they wiped it off, and they're in a better situation than here actually in terms of like how many the how many people are affected and how many deaths are going on. Like my region, it's been over like a week now that there hasn't been any new contagious any new contagious person.
All right, well, that's good to hear, and I wish you best of luck this weekend.
Thank you very much, man.
And we'll take the next question from Georgi Kokiashvili with Adyara Sport.
Hello, Marvin. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much.
Thank you, friend. We had a little touch back in April, and you said to me that you are ready to fight Antonio Carlos Jr. on a rematch. And who would you like to face afterwards in a case of a win in this fight?
Well, I really wanted to fight this Ian Haney's guy, but he's doing everything to not fight me. I mean, like the fact that he accepted another fight, I can't blame him for that. He did not accept me a while ago, but now that he just accepted another fight and short notice, I can't blame him. Like, I mean, whatever. But I don't know, man. Like, fuck any top 15 guy. Let's do it. Like Carlos Jr. would be a guy that I wanted to fight because I'll revenge my loss early on in my career. I think now I would like just murder the guy, and that could be an option. But anybody else also, man, I don't care. I really don't care. Just give me some name and let me keep let me keep climbing the rankings and make it to a title shot.
Thank you. And my second question is, you are making a comeback to the octagon after a long layoff. And how have you been preparing for this fight? Have you been doing anything specific or different?
Not really. Just keep improving my game. I train a lot of boxing with a new boxing coach, Julian Chua. And I mean, yeah, if you think about it, it's kind of like a long layoff, but I've always been ready to go. I mean, I was supposed to fight in March. That was already kind of a long layoff from October last year. I've always been ready though. Like, I mean, mentally, I didn't take no layoff. Like, I was like always ready from. Yeah, I mean, so not much different. Just keep improving my game, and no, I just feel like I'm much sharper and much more like a sniper now with my offense.
Oh, and my last question is about does this fight become too personal for you? Because we saw a few clips from hotel, and you were so furious, as I can say. And does this fight become too serious and too personal for you?
Well, like I said before, like it's personal because you mess with with my team and myself and stuff. But all I need to know and all the like what gives me like let's say calm. It's that I'm gonna make him pay Saturday. That's all I need to know. I mean, he just needs to step into that cage. That's all I want.
Thank you so much. Wish you all the best, and Georgians are with you.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
We will take our next question from Damon Martin with MMA Fighting.
Marvin, hey Marvin, I feel like we've had this conversation a couple times now, unfortunately, but you've had honestly one of the toughest couple of months here. You know, going over from March with London, and then rescheduled in May, and now rescheduled in June. Obviously, you're hoping the fight happens, everything goes down on Saturday night. But can you kind of give me an idea, like what the emotion, what has this past few months been like for you, as you just had these constant stutter stops of trying to get a fight?
I mean, I just get stronger mentally too, man. Like I just get stronger. Like whatever you throw at me, like it might piss me off in the beginning because it pissed me off because I know I'm not gonna give up, and I know like I'm not gonna let myself off the hook. So I'll know the suffering I'll go through, and so I'm like, fuck, I gotta do it again. But I know there was never like a quitting moment in my mind where I'm like I'm gonna just step out of this. I get pissed because I'm like, fuck, I have to do all these extra work for something that is not my fault. But there was never like a moment where I'm not gonna do this extra work. So if as things comes up, I'm gonna face them. It's gonna be, I'll be pissed. I can work on that, just like not getting. But I mean, like like you're gonna you're gonna fuck with me, like you're gonna pull out a day off, you're gonna get a reaction, man. If I see you, you're gonna get a reaction. I'm not gonna just shut up. And that's something that, okay, like I don't regret doing, like especially when he's squared up at me and stuff like that. But we're going a little bit off topic. But what I'm saying, it's been hard, but I raised to the occasion, and like I always do. Like I just went through and did it. That's it. I mean, and honestly, like we did a great job, and I feel the best at this time now. So we did a great job on that.
I know that a lot of people have talked about the hotel incident, and you mentioned, when you pull out on the day of the fight, you're going to get a reaction out of you. But have you ever had that much animosity, with an opponent before, or anything close to what you have or had, I guess, with Karl Roberson after that whole incident?
Because I didn't have the luck. I wanted to do that with Andrew Sanchez last time when he pulled out 3 days before the fight, but I didn't get to see him in the lobby. Now this happened many times, but never so many, not so many. So no, because this he pulled out a day off, and I got to see him, which was great, and it's just like I just flipped.
They say emotion can be good or bad in a fight. Some fighters feed off emotion and it helps them fight. Other fighters say, it can actually burn you out and negatively affect you. How do you use emotion? Because it seems like you clearly don't have a lot of, you don't enjoy Karl Roberson. You're not a big fan of everything that happened, but like, can you shut that down, or do you feed off that emotion going into a fight like this?
I'll feed on emotion. Hell yeah. But the thing is, like, you want, like, there's different ways of feeding. Like, there are ways of, like, I know I can dig deeper, and like on hard times I'll have that on my back, because I know, like, it's almost like I see it as like wood, put it on the side, ready to be fired up at the right time. You want me, because like I said before, the worst thing I can do to him is to beat him up as bad as I can in a dominant fashion, and stop him. So what? Like, I go out, I go fucking swinging, like I forget all my technique, and then and I just give him a chance, and then what? Maybe like I like, like I put up a bad performance, and then what? What did I do to him? Nothing. So I'm smart on that. Absolutely. Like, I'm not stupid.
And last question, Marvin. I know you've been desperately trying to get those top 15 opponents so you can work your way up towards the title shot. I know the eventual, idea of getting that rematch with Israel Adesanya. But at this point, considering everything you had to do just to get here and fight a guy like Karl Roberson, if everything goes well on Saturday night, are you keeping that kind of like that Gilbert Burns mindset where you're just like, feed me opponents, I'll fight whoever I want to stay busy? Or do you have to be more calculated and say, I want to start getting those top 10, top 15 guys?
No, no. I mean, I'll keep that Gilbert Burns mentality. Maybe I don't know, but because it's tough, because I might need a little bit of time off, but we'll see. But I'll keep that mentality, but I won't let nobody step over me, anymore. Like, I'll be like, no, man. Like, I'll be like this. Like, give me any guy, but it has to be in the top 15, because yes, I deserve it, and I wanna. I'm on a mission, and the mission requires for me to climb the rankings. And so I'll be ready very soon, but I won't just be like whoever.
Thanks, Marvin.
Thank you very much, Damon.
And we will take our last set of questions from Augusto German Niez Gay with Somos MMA.
Marvin, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You just said it. You have been training for a fight for 5 months. You had to cut weight 1 month ago. So does the reschedule affect you in any way? How are you feeling?
Affected me, you said? If it's as a
Yes, if the reschedule affects you in any way.
no, I have the best nutritionist in the game. Is Matteo Capodaglio with his Capo Nutrition. Has been with me for a long time. He knows me very well. We've been able to manage all this pretty good, and I feel good, man. I feel good now. I mean, today we have to go through the wake up, but nothing has been different than the other times, and I feel great. And even throughout this week, I felt with great energy. Like, like I show up, man. That's what I do. I get the job fucking done. So again, I'll do it again.
Sure. Talking about the fight, what do you need to be careful about Roberson's skills?
It's about me. It's about, like, going out and not making mistakes. Just do what I do best, which is fighting, and that's it. Like, there is nothing that he can take from me if I don't give him. That's what it is. I'm better than him anywhere. I will respect him because he's not a bum, but he's not on my level either. So I'll go out and just pick him apart, minute after minute.
Okay, and now talking about you, you are a powerful striker. You have very good wrestling. So do you think that the smaller cage is something that you can take advantage of?
I like smaller cage. Being a pressure fighter, I like it. I like it definitely. In general, yeah. Even just for the striking, I like this more.
Great. And the last one from me. Your last face-off was a very heated one. Both of you yelled things to each other. What do you think is going to happen tomorrow when you see him again?
I'll be. I don't even know. We'll see there. But all I want is for him to be fine and just step into that fucking cage. I don't. If it miss weight, I don't even care. Just don't miss weight, and then don't fucking show up. Like, just do whatever you want. Just show up Saturday.
You just want to fight with him.
I just want to fight it first of all, and then with him second of all. we need to put an end to this.
All right. Thank you very much, Marvin. Best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you very much, guys.
Perfect, Marvin. Thank you, sir. Those are all the questions we had. You are good to go.
Awesome. Thank you very much.